Hey, it's Elizabeth, Countess of Low Carb, and on this episode, we're gonna do day 1 of keto eating. Come join me as I eat my first day of keto. Hey, it's Elizabeth, Countess of Low Carb, and I'm so pumped that you're with me on my first day of keto eating. I've been doing keto for a while now and I've lost almost 50 pounds, and with the holidays, kind of derailed, and I'm back on, and today is day 1 of how I eat on keto, and I'm so pumped to show you what I'm gonna go eat. So my first thing I'm gonna go eat is my Bulletproof Coffee, and I'll show you how I make that. Okay, so I'm gonna do my Bulletproof Coffee, and I would just do what you have. So I am not gonna exactly measure my butter. I know that it's close to a tablespoon, and so that's what I'm, whoop, I should just throw it across the kitchen. As I throw it across the kitchen, it's not fully a tablespoon, so I'm just going to eyeball it and then put that in. I'm also gonna put in my coconut oil. I'm using, so for my butter, I'm using my amazing carryable butter that I got from the ALDI hauls. And then for my coconut oil, I am using the unrefined from, where is it from? ALDI. I had used up my refined from Amazon, which I loved, but this was just easy. I had it, I could order it super simply and order it, but I could shop for it and pick it up while I was at ALDI. But I love the Amazon kind from my Amazon haul if you want to check that out. So I poured my coffee in. I don't know if you can see that. Can you see that without me spilling it? I've got a little bit of coffee in here. I've got my butter, I've got my coconut oil, and I got a new gadget for Christmas. Apparently I was a good girl from Santa Claus because I got one of these blenders, and you don't want to, it's the immersion blenders. You don't want to stick it all the way in, but just enough. And let me make sure I'm doing this right. I put it on low, and let's see if I shoot it in my face. And I need to put a little bit more coffee in here to mix it around. And I've done this before. I've shot hot coffee on me, and that was not fun, so I don't want to do that today. There we go. And it's getting nice and frothy. Oh, that looks gorgeous. Oh my gosh, that looks so good. That looks amazing. So I'm just gonna top it off. And this is my butter Bulletproof Coffee. Let's see if I can tilt it so you guys can see it. It's nice and frothy. This is going to last me a long time. It's going to keep me full until lunch. I have a business lunch today. This is going to keep me full for a while. And I have my cute little mug. Can you see that? I'm matching my eyelashes. So, cheers, bon appetit. That's the first part of the day. Getting my water in. Also, for your Bulletproof Coffee, if you want to add heavy whipping cream, cinnamon, totally acceptable, but I'm going to chug my water. First 16 ounces of in before I even left the house. High five. Okay, so I'm trying to keep my Golden Girls references to a minimum, even though it's my favorite show. I'm leaving for a meeting right now. It sounds so bougie, so I don't even want to say where I'm going. I'm gonna go meet my agent. But it's true. So I'm gonna go meet her at a Thai restaurant, and I wanted to eat before I left because I'm being super, today's day 1, and I'm not trying to add in things that are not keto, or not even not keto, but even allowances. Like, I want to be super clean today. I want to put my head on the pillow at night and be like, I was super disciplined with myself, and I feel proud of myself. Like, that's what I want to feel like at the end of the day. So I go to get my if you're following the Mom's 21-Day Challenge, I'll put the link in the description below. But if you're following that, I'm on day 1. I'm on day 1 with y'all. I'm like, out of integrity, I'm doing it with you guys as well. So I went to go get my pepperoni and my brie, and my husband had left the cheese out! Excuse me as I scream. I was like, are you effing kidding me? You left my cheese out overnight. We had from Christmas, and if you saw my ALDI video, you saw I bought tons of cheeses, and intentionally I bought tons of cheeses, and I'm like, I'm going to use those after the holiday season's over. I'm going to use that as part of my meal plan, right? So I went to go get my bag, which has literally 9, 10 cheeses in the Ziploc big bag that we had, and he left it out overnight. Y'all, I started to cry. I got a little tear in my eye. A little tear was in my eye. I started to cry. I'm like, I don't have anything to eat. like, I gotta go. Like, I gotta go. I don't like being late for meetings. I gotta go meet my agent. Like, I gotta go. And I don't have my freaking cheeses. And I couldn't find the pepperoni. And my husband was like, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Like, he's profusely apologizing. Hey, look, there's the cow farm. He's profusely apologizing. And I'm like crying. Like, it's only 10:40 and I gotta go, and like I want to have my stuff prepared today. Like I'm not failing today. Like I'm totally in it today. Like I am in it to win it. So anyways, he felt horribly. So we came up with let me see if I can show you. And I'm passing the ostrich farm near my house. So what we came up with is I weighed it before I left to make sure that the weight was right. I did have brie. I found that. I found that, and it was like wrapped separately from the other group. So I found that, I weighed that, and we had some ham. And I'm not going to eat the outside of the ham because the ham has sugar, which is questionable. The interior of the ham, I feel like, did not touch the glaze of the outside, so it's okay for me to eat. So that's what I'm going to eat. I weighed it. It's in the right proper weight amount that I'm supposed to be having. I'm just anxious now, though. I'm so anxious. I cannot believe he left out my cheese. So now I don't have cheese for tomorrow either. So, like, I don't have what I need for tomorrow. So I'm gonna have to figure that out. But like, my son's coming home, and like, it's all now like, okay, do I take my son to the grocery store? Anyways, so this is real. You guys wanted to see how the Countess of Low Carb handles things. And I'm trying to have a zen moment and not like freak out that literally it was like a huge bag of cheese, like 9 cheeses. Like a tear came out of my eye, and he felt horribly. He felt so horribly about it. But I have my water with me. Ooh, it's a UPS guy. I have my water with me. I have my Pellegrino with me. I have one Diet Coke with me in case I need it. I try to save those for like reserves or as like my treat if I get into a pickle. I have nuts with me, but y'all, nuts is not on the agenda today. Nuts, for my body, for keto, I don't like to have nuts for the first 3 weeks, 2 to 3 weeks, more so 3 weeks though, until I'm fat adapted, and introduce that in after I've had like really strict regimented vegetables, meat, fat. And so having that, I don't want to introduce that in. So I'm starting to ramble now. I'm going to eat my snack. Here's my ham. Here's my cheese. When I go to my meeting with my agent, I'll show you guys what I have to hold myself accountable. But I'm just planning on having hot tea. And if they have like a side salad, but like I'm trying to figure out what the dressing. I'm doubting that a Thai restaurant has like ranch dressing. Like, hello, can I get some ranch? I highly doubt that they have that. So I'm just gonna get a salad or some sort of vegetables. That's what I'm trying to figure out, of what vegetable thing I can have with it, or just hot tea. And if I need to run to the grocery store now before I come home to fix this, I'm going to fix it. Like, I'm not eating well today. But here, if I can show you guys my view. Can I show you guys? Hold on, let me show you. That's my amazing view. Isn't it gorgeous? It's snowing and it's so beautiful. This is like my favorite place. So I am super pumping the water right now, like hardcore pumping the water to flush out my system. So here's my 1.5 liters, and this is how far I've gone in it. And I'm really trying to make an effort to get lots of water in today and flush. Okay, I just left my lunch meeting. I have my pictures that I just showed you. I didn't want to film while we were talking, and I didn't want to film while other people were talking, and I didn't want to make them wait while I was filming. So what I got from the Thai restaurant was, it was in coconut milk. It was shrimp and mushrooms, and I just ate the shrimp and the mushrooms and the coconut milk soup. It was amazing. I could tell there was sweetness in it from the coconut milk. And I wasn't sure if they added anything else to it, so I just literally ate the mushrooms and literally ate the shrimp, and it was delicious. And that's all I ate out of it. And I left like a huge thing of the soup left, but I didn't want to drink the broth because I was unclear of the consistency of what else was in it. So I also got 2 other things. I got 2 different salads. One was a shrimp salad, which was freaking, the seafood was so freaking amazing. Fresh shrimp that they had put in there, with some lime juice over it. It was really, really good. And I could tell it was just like shrimp, lime juice, oil, and then some romaine lettuce in that dish. And then the other dish I got had boiled egg, 1 boiled egg in it, cut in half, and that was amazing. And then it had lettuce. It also had some other things on it, like cabbage and carrots, and the carrots are a no-no for keto. they're too high, and the sugar glycemic index spikes your blood sugar by eating carrots. So I did not eat any of the carrots, and I picked those off. I just ate the romaine lettuce. They also had some pickled, I don't know, it was pickled. It definitely was a pickled something. And it looked like radishes to me, pickled radishes, which I had not had before, but it was amazing. And it tasted really, really delicious. So I had that, and then pickled radishes. I'm trying to think what else I had. Pickled radishes, egg, lettuce, and it had on it a lime and oil dressing. Again, I was not totally sure as to what the consistency of the dressing was. It's not like they had ranch or blue cheese at the Thai restaurant. So I made sure just to like wipe kind of it off and pick around it and not like eat. If it was like ranch or blue cheese, I would have ate way more of it, of the dressing, but I basically just ate some dry romaine. And that was good. I'm satiated. I feel really good from my brie cheese and my ham that I had earlier. So I feel like this was a good substitute. While it's not day one, this is a real day in the life of rolling with the punches of, I'm rolling with it. I didn't plan to have my part of my meal thrown out for my sweet little husband. I also didn't plan this meeting of picking the location of where we kind of had to meet there just due to time limitations, and so that was the choice that was given, and just rolling with it. I could have canceled, but I didn't feel like this was an important meeting that I needed to be there, so I did not want to cancel the meeting, and just wanted to mentally prep myself. And so I drank a ton of water, like I showed earlier. Before I went in, I've had 1.5 liters, and while I was in there, I also ordered my hot tea, and I also ordered water, and that was intentional to pump liquids, to pump the water in and to pump the hot tea in, so I wasn't focusing in on the other food. The other people got pad thai and some other noodle dish, which I obviously did not partake in. Because a good friend, my friend Christy, looked up for me how much like rice wrappers, the rice paper were, and I knew it was like 26 carbs for one small square of a rice wrapper. And I knew rice obviously is not something that I'm eating on keto, but I was wondering how many carbs it was. When I heard 26, I'm like, oh my gosh, that's more than my daily allotment of my net carbs. I can't have that. So that's what I had for dinner tonight. It calls on the meal plan to have steak and to have a big thing of salad. So here's my dilemma, is that our lettuce, because of the holidays, I'm filming this after Christmas, I don't have any lettuce. So I am probably going to take my family. I'm going to try to stop off at the grocery store on the way home. If I'm not able to because of Washington, D.C. rush hour traffic, then I may just do it when I get home and have my family go out. Or I'm kind of thinking about maybe going to Longhorn, getting my steak that way, getting my salad that way. We have a gift card. I see if my husband will do that. I'm thinking my husband will not do that. So again, I may need to punt to a different vegetable, a different protein, and a different fat source. So my fat from my last meal that I had, I know it wasn't enough fat. So thankfully I've had my Bulletproof Coffee today. I had my cheese, so I'm feeling really satiated. I actually feel very full right now, which is awesome. It's not like a disgusting full feeling, but a good satiated feeling. So coming up next of what my dinner is gonna be and what I eat later on. So it is 5 o'clock. I am having cravings for carbs, which tells me that I am in my process. It's gonna be like this. My hair looks weird. It's gonna be like this for the next couple of days, and I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. It's part of the process. And I got my Pellegrino, or my Perrier. I'm just gonna ride it out because it's so worth it. It's so worth it once I get into ketosis and I'm fat adapted. So I'm riding it out right now. I'm craving Christmas cookies, and we've got those out of the house now. I just threw everything away that was not keto related for myself or for my husband. Threw it away, got it out, and now I'm just kind of decluttering some of our Christmas stuff, throwing stuff away, organizing stuff, and putting stuff back where it needs to go. So, and keeping the main thing, which is I'm not following the keto plan. So, cheers. Okay, so it's late. I just put my little boy to bed. I am so tired. If you cannot see my eyeballs, tired. But I have a sugar-free butterscotch, and that is my reward for today. High five for everybody hitting it hard keto style, one day at a time. It's getting better and better, and I'm so grateful that you watched my full day today. So give this video a thumbs up, consider sharing it with a friend who's doing keto or low carb, and I'm going to hit the bed. I am so tired. Have a great night. Bye.